Hi everyone, welcome back to Creatively Crafted Life. This is Melanie, and this is the next installment in my Clean With Me, my Craft Room Clean With Me series. And today we are going to tackle, hopefully, mostly what's left in the closet. So today I want to focus on these bins down here. I'm not expecting to change too much here, but I do want to go through some of them and tidy them up and make sure everything is looking pretty good. We've dealt with this before. My cardstock I don't have a problem with. This is photo paper. I do want to reorganize this. This is my Allie Edwards type projects, and then if you've seen my other installments in the series, these are kind of leftovers from other areas that I want to move into this, so we need to tidy that up as well. And I've got some miscellaneous tools, some more tools that I need to find a home for. Let me show you the other side of the closet, what's left there to do. Okay, so this is the other half of the closet. I think I've mentioned this previously. Whatever's up on this top shelf are all different projects that I have. Mostly it's memorabilia for my photo albums. I've got some contact paper. I'm not going to touch that. My old Cricut. I think those are cords in there, and there's some bubble wrap. So basically everything up at the top works for me right now, and that's what we're going to keep. This iris container here, I've gone through most of these all the way up to here. I've now flagged all my empty bins just with some washi tape so I can see which ones are empty. And I need to go through these ones down at the bottom. I've got foil, vinyl, cork, felt, and a lot of chipboard. These ones here we've gone through already in a previous video. I have what I'm calling the flower album, but really there's just photos in here, so I think I might take that out and find another home for it. This has got tags and boxes. I don't think I'm going to do anything with that, and it fits perfectly in there, so I'm okay with that. This here is where I store all my completed cards. I usually have them in a better order than they are right now, so I will have to deal with that separately. What is this? Huh. Interesting. A mystery package, and it's really hard to open with one hand. Oh, you wouldn't believe it. It's more of those page protectors that I use for organizing. You saw my last video, we went through that as well. So that's got to go somewhere else. Okay. Then I've got a bin here, which has mostly paper and scraps that I use for creating Christmas cards, so I just need to clean that up. This looks like a Disney album, so I need to deal with that. And this is December daily stuff. More quilting stuff. I would love to get this down into those containers. That would be ideal, but we'll see. Some ornaments for some projects, my travel stuff. So again, we'll see if we can do something with that. This might be a tall order for one video, so we'll see how we get along, and if I need to break it into two, then I would. But it would be ideal if I could get this done. Okay, so let me mount this up on a tripod and we can get going. Okay, we'll see how this works. It's a pretty tight corner, so I'm not sure how, hopefully I won't block too much of the view. Okay, so first of all, in this drawer here, just so you can see what I've got, I have clamshells. These are from old Stampin' Up! Wood-mounted cases. When I unmounted them all, so I basically took all my rubber stamps off of the wood block, and I had all these cases left over, so I thought, what would I use them for? So basically what I've done is I took all my ribbon that I had, and I color-coded them. Well, basically I wrapped them around clothespins and color-coded them so that each color, or two colors or whatever, fits in a bin. So for instance, I've got orange, so just general orange. I've got pumpkin pie, tangerine, tango, and calypso coral in here. And then these are numbered, so I know this goes in bin 1 and it's 12. So this is all the colors from pink to brown. And then down here, I've got blues and greens. This one's open. And then I've got an empty bin, and I've got some of this loose stuff. So what I want to do is actually go through this loose stuff. So I'm going to pull this out, clean it up, because some of this is just kind of messy. And depending on what it is, I may just rewrap it and store some of it and get rid of the rest of it. I'm not sure. So we'll pull this out as well. Some of these bins I know I can get rid of because I just don't like the colors. So these here, for the most part, were ribbons that I got from Costco a long time ago, and they just feel like cheap ribbon. And so I never really use them. So I think I'll pull this over to my desk, go through it with you, and sort out what I do want to keep. These are fibers, the same deal with these. I rarely ever use them. They're kind of messy, so I'm going to go through that. This is multicolored ribbon, but I do like these, so I'm going to hold on to that. Same with this one too. I do like these as well. So I'll bring all this over to the desk and we'll go through that separately. Okay, I should have brought a bin. Okay, so down here are projects, and it's things like these wood guys. Okay, and so what I would like to do is just go through here and do an assessment of what I've got and with whether or not I really want to make those projects. So I definitely want to do these two. This here, I want to move to someplace else. This was an old purse that I had. It was all wrecked, so I just salvaged the pleather, or whatever you want to call it. And I thought I would make a really cute, like, traveler's notebook or something, right? So I'm going to move this over into one of my drawers in my Alex unit. And let's see, what else do we got here? I've got a ton of these vinyl things. I think I need to decide what I'm going to do with them. So I need to look at that a little bit closer. This is another thing I want to do this for this year for sure. It's from Kaisercraft. It's this little garland. Isn't it cute? So I want to do that. This is a kit. Why do I have it down here? I have no idea. Slider cards, again, another kit. Shouldn't be in here. It should be someplace else. Go through those. Oh, look, another kit. Okay, these photo albums, to be honest, I have had them forever. I don't even know if they'll still work. So I think I'm going to get rid of these. I bought these to do one of those quilted acorn things. Again, it's another Christmas project. These here are decor blocks, and I have more of these, and they correspond to this vinyl thing, so that's another project. And then this is pocket goodie holders. This is another kit, and I think I want to do these this year. So I think I'm going to move a lot of these over to my project, my ongoing project thing, so that when I get to figuring out how I want to store my projects and how I'm going to assess what I'm going to tackle, these will be included. So this bin will, I'm sure, will fill up again with stuff. I'm just not sure what at this point. Okay, so we've got a few little piles going here, and I think that's a start. Although, might as well just go through these two, right? Okay, so this is quilting. I can't really pull it out very easily. and this is quilting. I need to go through here and assess if I need to keep all of this. And then down here are more project things. So I think if I can pull these out, I'll bring them over to the desk and we'll go through them. Okay, let's move locations. Okay, so this particular cording I bought specifically for making traveler's notebooks. So I'm going to put this in my Alex drawer where I have other supplies for making those. I have used this a lot and I think I'm kind of tired of it. So I am going to donate that. What else do we got here? This lace, it's fine. I like it. I'm going to keep that. This is just plain white satin ribbon. It's perfectly fine. I'm going to keep that. You can never go wrong with white. This is white organza, organy ribbon. That's what it's called. Again, white is good. Same with this one. I'm okay with that. And then I've got a great big spool of the organdy ribbon as well. So I'm going to just rewind this up and we're going to add a pin to it so that it doesn't unroll again in the future. So I do have room in that second drawer, especially if I don't put these bins back. So there's no reason for me not to keep all of this ribbon in that one spot. If I had run out of room, so if I didn't have enough room for this, this would all be considered surplus because I have organdy ribbon already in my white bin, in which case I could move this to that other box of surplus items. But because I have the room, it just makes sense to keep it in there. Okay, so that's neater. Let's be real. It's kind of discolored. I've used this a couple times. But yeah, I'm kind of done with that. This is surplus. You can't go wrong with metallics, so I'm going to hold on to that. This is another white ribbon, and same with this one. Now the reason why I have so much ribbon is before I moved to California, I was a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and whenever stuff went on sale or I needed to top up an order to get, you know, hostess benefits or whatever, then I would buy ribbon. And at that time I was doing classes, so I'd go through a lot. But then I moved to California and stopped doing that, and so needless to say, I haven't been going through it quite like I did before. Okay, so like I said, this was ribbon that I had got from Costco way back when. It's not like the best quality ribbon. I mean, it's okay, but it's not my favorite, and so I've used it a little bit, but not extensively so. And let's be real, I haven't used ribbon a lot in the last few years anyways, so I don't have a problem with seeing this disappear. Now I do like this ribbon, and I do like this one, so we're going to get rid of those. And there is a spool in here. This was Stampin' Up! Ribbon, which I quite like, and I like this ribbon as well. And I think the rest of this, oh, this was pretty too. Yeah, I like that one. Okay, and the rest of these can go. And this is that fancy fiber stuff, but to be honest, it's just a little too messy for me, I think. So let's stick these in here. These are going. Sometimes you just got to make the decision, right? This is staying, same with that, and this is all going back in that drawer along with my pins. Let me do that and I'll be right back and we'll tackle the next thing. Okay, my desk is now piled full of quilting stuff, and I actually have quite a bit of quilt batting, which I don't think this is the best. Let's say it's taking up a lot of prime real estate, right? So I have a couple of these totes, these really large totes, and they're empty, and I've been storing them in my bedroom in the upper shelf of my closet, and I think this would be perfect opportunity to store the batting. So what I'm going to do is move the batting into there, both what was in the drawers as well as in that little cubby. And what I will do is just make a note in a journal that what I have stored so that I know what's in there. And yeah, I think that's going to be the first step. Okay, so while I was dealing with quilting stuff, I also pulled out this bin from one of the cubbies. Basically it has my manual for my sewing machine, and I have a binder that I keep all my tools, instructions and stuff in there, so I think I'm going to put this in there. And I pulled out the quilting rings that I use for rolling up your quilt when you machine quilt, and put those in the same bins as the batting. And so then all that's left is my walking foot, which I'm going to put in with my real sewing kit, and this box can go somewhere else. So all I'm left with now are my fabrics and projects. So what I thought I would do is I would sort these into plastic bags, and then we'll stick them with my projects. Again, don't have a solution for that yet, but we'll put that down there. Okay, so I bought these, are they fat quarters? So it just says 5-piece bundle. So I have 2 of these, and I have 2 jelly rolls, and I wanted to make a quilt, obviously, out of these as a gift for a friend at some point. I just haven't gotten around to doing it because, you know, there's so much other stuff to work on. And quilting is one of those things I enjoy doing every now and then, but it's not my go-to hobby, right? So that's paper crafting, but I do like to do it every now and then. So we are gonna keep this because I still like that. Okay, that's one project. Okay, this here is leftovers from a quilt that I made for 2 of my nieces. I did one of those rag quilts, and I've still got quite a bit of fabric left over, plus I have a jelly roll. And I have 2 nephews, or 2 nieces, or a nephew and a niece being born in November, so I think I can get another quilt out of this. And maybe not enough of the backing, but we'll work something out. So I don't want to get rid of any of this until that time. Okay, so last year I made a quilt, not a quilt, yeah, I guess I quilted a tree skirt, as well as made some pillow covers for my living room. And so I still have some leftover fabric, and I don't want to get rid of this because I'm thinking I could either use this to make some ornaments, like maybe those pine cone ornaments or something like that, and it all coordinates. So I want to hold on to this as well. See, I'm not very good at getting rid of stuff. These here are scraps from, what do you call it? I made a cover for my sewing machine, and I have enough scraps here that I think I might be able to make a cover for maybe my cameo. And so I thought I'd be using my cameo way more than I do, so I think it would probably be a good idea to have some sort of dust cover on it. So I am going to keep this again so that I can get that done one day when I just need a small sewing project. Okay, so this here is fabric that I bought to make a cover for like a throw cover for my bedroom. And when I had bought this, I didn't realize this wasn't white. It's actually a cream, but I think I still might do it anyways. What do you guys think? I mean, I know this is white. This is going to be the back. Well, I bought it. You know what? I'm just going to have to use it. Okay, let's talk about this later. Okay, so this fabric, my original plan was to make a queen size quilt, and it's not going to happen. There is no way I'm going to make a queen size quilt. But I could make a couple of rag quilts using these, and I like that idea a lot. And so we're going to throw that in a bag. And one day I will make this quilt. I just have to put it on the list. I think maybe that's what I need to do with all my projects, right? It's just list them out and do them, right? I think. I don't know. Guys, I don't know. I did get projects done, like this next one that I'm going to show you here. This next, the next bunch of fabric we're going to look at, I did finish the quilt. I mean, it took me 20 years to finish it, I think, or thereabouts, but I did finish it, and I do use it. It's out in my, living room. So that's this fabric here. Now, let's be real. I don't think I am going to make anything with this, so we are gonna pass this along. Yeah, we're just gonna move this along. Okay, so these bits, again, these are from purses that I had that were wrecked, and I thought maybe I could make something out of them. I don't know. They're not really big enough for anything. So I'm going to get rid of these two. I have one more bin left. I haven't emptied out, right? Yes, I have one more bin with more project stuff. So let me go pull that up and we'll have a look at what's in there. Okay, so this is what was in the last bin. It's a bunch of alterables, or what I call alterables. So I think we're going to do the same thing again. Go through this. If it's a project I think I'm going to do, we'll put it in a bag. If not, we're going to move on. So these were to make those quilted ornaments, and I bought a whole box of pins, so I'm ready to do this project. It's just a matter of sitting down and doing it. So let's get a bag and pop those in there. And this box is not taped down, so let's tape that down, because the last thing we want is a whole bunch of pins to go flying everywhere. Now, I just bought these pins on Amazon. Okay, I've got a few of these little frames. I've had these forever. What I did with them, I made some sort of shaker pocket that I did for classes, and I think we're going to get rid of all of these. Okay, these are like shadow box frames, and I do like them. I do like them a lot, and I think they would make some cute projects. And I only have, do I have three? I have three of them. Do I need all three? I'm going to hold on to all three. And these are super cute too. And then these ones are more frames. I think I just picked these up at the dollar store. I just like them. They just hold 4x6 photos. They're silver. But I'm wondering if maybe I should just use these for home decor. I think that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to move these out to where my home decor stuff is. And I just need to print some 4x6 photos and put them in there and get them out amongst the house. Okay, I've had these coasters forever, and as you have already seen, I have a love affair with chipboard, cardboard. I do not need to keep these. This is a mixed media frame. You know what? Let me keep this, because I think it would be cute with like a Bible text or something in here. So I'm going to hold on to that. These, I already have 2 of them stored elsewhere. I do not need to keep more of them. And let's talk clipboards. I mean, these are great. I've had them for years. I'm never going to alter them. It's time to get them, move them on. Same with that one. Okay, these tags are so adorable. Aren't they? Aren't they adorably cute? I have no idea what I'm going to do with them. I think they might make really cute, like, one little word backdrops. I don't know if I have any space to put them up in this craft room, because I'm pretty much maxed out on space, but where there's a will, there's a way, and I just love them, so we're going to keep them. Okay, So these are too big to fit in a bag, so I'm not going to do that. We'll just leave them out. I see, yeah. Oh, actually not too bad, huh? We'll leave them out. And then all these frames we'll put in a bag for now. If it makes sense for storage to take them out, then that's what we may do. So my floor space is getting lesser and lesser. So I do need to come up with a solution for all these projects yet. But as it stands right now, I have 4 empty bins. I have 4 empty bins. So that's good, right? 4 empty bins and 1 cube that's empty. Looks like a good spot to end this video. Until next time, happy crafting.